Hello everyone. I'm Maria Peluzzo. I'm a project technician from Iroko, one of the partners of this project. And welcome everyone to the European Sustainable School Awards. And in this webinar, we will learn a little bit more about the project and how to participate in it. And just to remember that this project is co-funded by the Erasmus Plus program and is being carried out by four partners, which are Arteteca from Ireland, Iroko from Spain, that we also have Marta from Iroko here. She's the coordinator of the organization. And from North Macedonia, we have Nicola Karev and Together for Success, which they are also here in this meeting. Um, let's see, this is the different topics that we will be seeing in this webinar. And as an introduction, this project is the very first school awards for sustainability in Europe, the school awards. Both experienced and less and non-experienced schools are very welcome to apply. And the objective of these awards are to encourage schools across the European Union to adopt and share green practices, taking care also in the creativity and diversity to find solutions to local environmental challenges. So for you to know, every school that is applying for the award will be required to develop at least one activity to promote a solution for the local environmental issue. And this initiative will be shared in the project website and will demonstrate the positive impact that has not only in the school community, but also in the environment. The 12 schools that will have the best sustainability practices that will be evaluated by the ESSA criteria that we will be seeing in a bit in this webinar will be invited to the International Summit of this project that will take place in North Macedonia next June. And this event will be a very, very good opportunity to bring together school staff and students from around Europe to discuss sustainability and share ideas, best practices, and initiatives on how to make their schools more eco-friendly. So we will be seeing, so the application has to be made on the website of the project. We will be sharing the link on this presentation. We will send this presentation to you on by email. And oh, someone's microphone is working. And this application is divided in 3 phases. I'm pretty sure most of you have done already the first phase, which is doing the registration form on the Google form or the website. We have used 2 different sites, but in case you haven't done this first phase, in case you haven't done the registration form, you will have to register on the project website to participate. You will be asked to fill it's a small application with your school details and contact information. And then you will be asked to select your school category, either as an experienced schools, which means that you have done different sustainability practices in your school, or a non-experienced school, which means that you haven't done sustainable practices in your school. So you will have here the application form. You have it on the website. We will be sharing all this information in the presentation, and you have it also on the website. And you also have some rules and guidelines you need to read before you apply, before you do this first phase, so you get to know a little bit more how to do the application, but it's pretty much what we are saying in this webinar. So this is the registration window. And once you have filled the registration form, you will have 2 more phases. The second phase is the technical support in the development of the local green action. And especially for the non-experienced schools, you will have some technical support from the different partners on how to implement a local initiative in your school, and it will be a one-to-one reunion. We will have a chat, an individual chat on how to, and we will assess you on how to implement the green practice. And the third phase, the last one, is to upload the evidence of the good green practice that you have implemented in your school. And you will have to upload this evidence on the project website. And this solution, this action that you have done in your school can be shared as a video, as a slide, as a document, or actually any creative form that the teachers and pupils believe to be the most appropriate. But also with this evidence, you will be asked to answer some questionnaires, some questions on the practice that you have implemented. So we have more information regarding the students you reached, uh, some information that you will have on the form. So regarding the criteria, any public and private schools in the European Union or any country that is a partner of the Erasmus Plus program can apply to this project, to this award. You will be evaluated either as a season school, which means you are experienced schools, you have more experience, and you will, if you're experienced schools, what you will have to do is you will have to present two things. The first one is the practices that you have already implemented during school, and the second one is a new practice that you wish to develop as part of this project, this local initiative that you will have to implement. And if you're a sprouting school, as we said, a less experienced schools that you haven't implemented before a sustainable practice, you will only have to share with us this local initiative that you wish to implement and the one that you implemented in your school. So each school that is applying, as I said before, needs to implement this local initiative in your school. And you will have to involve at least a minimum of four school staff, which are two teaching staff and two non-teaching staff, and a minimum of 10 students. Regarding the criteria and the evaluation criteria, the evaluators, as I said before, will be the partners organizations of this project. We will select two schools, and among the 12 schools, nine of the selected schools will be experienced schools, and three of them, the other three, will be sprouting schools, which means non-experienced schools. These sustainable practices will be assessed on 12 criteria. It will be divided in education, environment, and social inclusion. Regarding education, for example, we have four criteria. I mean, schools must demonstrate that they are using education to foster sustainable development. And we have four criteria, which are incorporating sustainability related topics into curriculum, enhancing creativity in teaching and learning, promoting interdisciplinary learning, and developing innovative approaches to motivate the students. The second would be environment, which means that schools must demonstrate that how they are minimizing their environmental impact through creative solutions. We have other four criteria, which are promoting energy efficiency, implementing waste management strategies, developing green practices for school transport, and encouraging sustainable consumption and production. And the last one would be social inclusion, which is that schools must demonstrate how they are creating a culture of diversity. And it would be creating an inclusive learning environment, developing anti-discrimination and anti-bullying policies, facilitating access to education for disadvantaged students, and valorizing diversity to promote social inclusions. Even though we have 12 criteria regarding environment, education, and social inclusion, it doesn't mean you need to have all of them. You will only have to tick and to assess the aspects that are related to your local initiative. Regarding calendar and practical information, the opening of the awards were on last June. For the first phase, which means to register in the awards, it will be until the 20th of September. And then you will have until the 20th of December to upload your practices on the project website. From the partners, we will review the application and the selection of the 12 winning schools between December and February 2025. And then we will select the 12 schools, and the summit will take place in June. Here you have some examples of different practices, green practices that have taken place in different European schools. You have here the links, and we can provide you with more examples in case you want them, so you can have more ideas on how your local initiative can be. You will have it on this presentation, and you can get in contact with us in case you want more information, and we will send it to you by email. Um, then here regarding how to assess, how to measure your environmental impact of your different actions, you can use different tools, but we'll provide you here these tools, which are footprint indicators. And these tools, what they do is to convert your resource consumption into numerical values, and it makes it easier to assess and to compare. Here you have three different tools, which are the carbon footprint, the water footprint calculator, and the ecological footprint calculator. For the ones that have no idea of these tools, it's not a problem. These ones are pretty easy to use for people who haven't had a previous contact with these tools and how to assess your actions. And for example, in the first one, we have the carbon footprint calculator that was made from the United Nations. And these tools, what it does is it helps you to quantify the greenhouse gas emissions from your school's activity. And actually, well, it helps you to track the emissions and to understand the overall carbon impact. Then we have the water footprint calculator, and it's a tool that it's used to measure the volume of fresh water used in your school's processes, and it helps you to focus more in the water conservation. And then we have the ecological footprint calculator, and this tool, what it does is it helps you to evaluate the amount of land and water needed to produce the resources your school consumes and manage the waste it generates. If you want more information regarding these tools, we can provide it to you by email. But these ones, the links you have from these ones are pretty easy to use, and it's a easy way to assess the impact of your different actions. So this was a small review regarding the awards, and I think it's time for questions, which I think is a very big important part of this webinar, to try to give a proper answer of your different questions and to assess you in this application. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask or to use the chat, whatever it's best for you.
You are very clear.
Okay. Okay, perfect. If you have any question, I mean, you can use this space for anything that comes to your mind, or if it comes to your mind later, we will be available through the email. No problem.
In the chat, they're asking if you are going to share the presentation. Maria
Yes.
said you when you're ready.
We
And in the
will.
presentation, you have the links for the good practices and all these things, so they can.
Yes.
Get
We will be sharing this presentation by email, and also we will upload it on the website, so you will have it on both sides.
I have a question.
Yes.
We made with Nelly Nikoeva, we made on this 12 criteria, we made a brainstorm. But
Okay.
I am thinking, or is it possible to say if there are and how many are the other private schools that we are because in the criteria is it written that private schools only one will join the
Mm-hmm.
this meeting. So, is there other private schools that we are should be more motivated to write it even better and better?
I'm not sure how many private schools have done the registration. Until the 20th of September, many of them can apply, but I encourage you to make it the best as possible so you can win your place to the summit.
Yeah, we made in every point that is from this criteria, we have something in mind that we made for the last 2 years, and so it is good also for our like a CV to make it and to be in one place.
That is perfect.
Like that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ivan. So, just to I will repeat it in case someone lost it. These 12 criteria will be the ones that we are using to assess, but it's not mandatory that each local action that you have done um, are involved among all these 12 criteria. It can only be maybe it can only be related to education or environment, or maybe two from each topic. So don't worry about it. But the best you can feel, of course, the best.
Yeah, the more the merrier,
Yeah.
but you can apply with only one initiative. But yeah, I don't know. They're asking, can you share the pride list again?
The what?
Japrak, what is the pride? The price or sorry in the chat?
Yes. Japra, what do you mean about the pride? Sorry.
Maybe the criteria slide?
Ay.
I don't know.
Ah, the
Price
price?
will be 1 week, well, 5 days. I don't know if it is written, Maria,
I'm not sure if it's
in
written
Skopje
here.
with
Well,
all.
it's smallly written here. For the big thing it is, it's not very uh, well written, but it's 1 week in North Macedonia. And I think it was four school staff and five students will take place on this from each school will take place to the will be able to participate. So if the school wins its place on one of the 12 that it's chosen, some of the school staff and students will be able to travel 1 week to North Macedonia, and during this week, different events will take place, different activities. You will be working with other um, European schools regarding the green practices. You will share ideas. It will be a huge opportunity for the school to take part of this. So I encourage everyone to participate and to to put in practice this local initiative that you can think about and and take part of this project, which is a huge opportunity to also create a network of the different European schools regarding sustainability.
yeah, from this project usually are coming up more opportunities, maybe one Erasmus Plus project, and then to implement the sustainability practices that you are thinking about. It will give you more ideas in the summit because everyone will present their sustainability practice, and we will invite some experts on this as well, how to do it, and yeah, it will be also some fun in there, right? Our
Absolutely.
friends from the school will organize it.
Yes, yes. We have done smaller encounters for different European students, and it has been an amazing experience for them to get in contact with, to get to know other European students, to go travel abroad, get to know another city, and also it's a very good opportunity to learn about sustainability. It's a very, very good opportunity.
And for the teachers as well, because you also
Yeah.
make friends, you also visit different places, and you also make an exchange of good practices. So any more questions that you have, maybe regarding the criteria, or regarding the timeline, or is everything clear?
Anyone?
Can you show the application part of the website? I couldn't find it. So maybe Stan, can you put where is the application form in the website? Stan is the person who is doing all the website and preparing all the platform and everything. So maybe you can copy paste in the chat.
1 second only.
I can share also. So Stan, I think, will share the link, but also I'm sharing it with you here. Here is a website project, and here you can have information regarding the project, what's its objective, and here, okay,
I will share now
here you have
directly the link.
apply for, okay, and here the link that Stan is sharing is this one. You can see apply for ESSA Summit, and you have it here. You have here the rules and guidelines, and here you have the first the registration form, which is just contact details, a little information regarding the school, and if you're experienced the school and less experience, and that would be.
And after the 20th of September, we'll have the other form that you will have to fill, right, Stan?
Yes, it's gonna be ready.
Yeah, so we have to wait until the period of inscription is finished, and then we will share, and we will write you an email as well, reminding you how to fill all the form with the criteria, to upload the evidence and everything.
Yeah, for now, all everybody needs to do is just fill in the application form that it's linked in the chat, and that's it. We're gonna reply you the next steps, and just follow the next steps. And if you have any questions that pop up, you can just email us anytime on the official email. We're gonna reply to you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay, I
Stan.
have one last question. So we filled this short form, registration form, and now we are, yes, this one, and now we are preparing on these criterias. We are preparing, and we should send it till 12th of December, right?
Yes, you have
Yes.
until the 20th of December to send it. So
Okay,
if you
so
want,
we have time. But the second question is because you said something that we have made till now, and some initiative that we wish to do. So we should plan some initiative that we will make after December, so the next year, but before the meeting, if we are chosen from the organizations, from the schools.
But if you have the idea, you can also share it.
Okay, then we'll write also the ideas that we have. Okay,
Exactly.
thank you.
Okay, any more questions? So Maria, you say, I think we can finish.
yes. Can you take another screenshot? Una foto?
Sí, I took.
Okay,
the photo.
everyone. So if you don't have any question, I think we will finish this webinar. Of course, anything that comes up to your mind, feel free to write us, and we will answer you as fast as possible. And very happy that you joined this webinar, and very eager that you put effort on thinking about this initiative that will make your school a better place, and hope to see some of you, or maybe all of you, on next June on Macedonia. So if you don't have any question, I think we will finish it here, but of course we will be in contact, and we will upload this webinar and all the materials to the website, and we will send it to you also by email. So I think that would be all. And
Thank you very
thank
much.
you. Yeah. Thank you
Thank
everyone
you.
for participating,
Thank
and
you so much.
welcome
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
to this
Thank
project.
Thank
you.
you, Maria and Marta. See you.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye
In touch.
bye. Bye.
Bye.